having seen the criticisms and the commentary that's been levelled against not just my organisation, the Australian Border Force, but my officers more particularly, I think it's important that I come out here today to clarify some actual facts and give you some more detail. And people can then make their own minds up about exactly what happened or didn't happen in respect to the Ruby Princess. The first thing I will say is, of course, that our role at the Australian border is not an amorphous concept. We have legislative responsibilities and functions, and we work with other agencies that have similar responsibilities and functions. The Australian Border Force, of course, we're responsible primarily for the Customs Act, contraband, and for the Migration Act, for making sure that people arrive in Australia have got a visa that allows them to do so. We work very, very closely, of course, with the Department of Agriculture, who have the biosecurity function for human biosecurity. So let's talk about a cruise ship in that context when it comes into port. When a ship comes into port, there are basically three red lights. They all have to go green before passengers or crew can disembark that vessel. The first red light is the Customs Act responsibility. Is anyone carrying contraband off that vessel? We're responsible for that in the Australian Border Force. The second red light that has to go green is the migration light. Do all the crew and passengers have visas and passports that entitle them to come to Australia? The third light that has to go green is the human biosecurity light. The functions and responsibility for making that go green lie with the Department of Agriculture at the Commonwealth level, the biosecurity officers, working in conjunction with state and territory health departments. We in the Border Force do not have expertise in health or in biosecurity.